Why does Connacht have such a high... Oh, because it's devastated. That's why they have a higher unrest. And for some reason, separatism. Which must have been from before we took power there. Alright. 4 units of artillery, we'll round that out, and then build the rest infantry. Our army has grown more formidable, the Royal Army of Scotland. We are not going to tech right now, because I would rather embrace the institution first. Should be fairly soon. Trust your neighbor. Honest administrators. Although citizens are encouraged to show trust and good faith in their exchanges, the reality in many situations is that it's a risk people cannot afford to take. This, however, is not the case in Scotland. We've successfully stamped out corruption on so many levels in society. People not only trust officials to do their jobs without the extra help of a bribe, but they also trust each other more in general exchanges. This general belief in the honesty of others is the very thread from which the fabric of society is woven, and our country is a shining example of it. Nice. Yeah, it's going to take a while for us to embrace this institution, but we'll get there. I don't think we're losing too much innovativeness. Yeah, because we're ahead of time. So our ahead of time in military is still propping us up, which is good. France is the papal controller. We don't really mind that, really. Any other ways we could save money to get this institution adopted faster? I guess we could take out loans to adopt the institution. You have to take out a bunch of loans, though. It's probably better to just save up. We're good, as long as we don't cap out. Okay, so if we cap out on any power category, I might just take some loans. If we cap out on Diplo power, then yeah. And actually, we can go ahead and just take this. So we're not likely to cap out on anything. Oh, hey! This would gain us innovativeness. We've renewed a loan. How did we have a loan out? How long has that been there? Hey, our truce with Kildare has ended, so it doesn't matter. Declare war, Conquest of Kildare, nobody else is going to get involved. Boom. Take their shit. They should just surrender. We have cannons now. It's this whole big thing. We're sorry that because of your core provinces, your junior-ass branch of the house did not want to bow to the King of Scots. But, you know, that was your choice. You chose that. Might as well make Leinster into a state. Quality wool, good, great. Funding the war effort, because we have really good sheep. We'll seize whatever's in the treasury. It was ours anyway. Thank you so much. We're going to lower our army maintenance back down. No, not fleet maintenance, just army maintenance. We're going to make this a core. We're going to make this a state. Norway's embraced the Renaissance. We're way behind on embracing the Renaissance. Alright, I've got to pay off this loan. I know we gotta embrace the institution. People are gonna shout at me, but... why are we taking attrition? Is the supply limit seriously that low here? Okay. Alright. Army maintenance back up for a second. Can you guys march now? Thank you. Alright. Cool. Now, everybody go home. We can purchase an ability, because apparently that counted as discovering America. War taxes, transfer subject, ag expansion. Let's do higher developed colonies. How do we compare to England now? Oh, England's no longer a great power. Well, let's look at the ledger. Military... armies... total... we actually have a pretty large army, it looks like. We do have a larger army than England. Interesting. So let's look at development real quick. Let's look at taxes. That'll be a good indication. England brings in quite a bit more in taxes than we do. Where is country development, province development? No, that's not what I wanted. Here we go, development. Okay, so England's at 279, we're at 178. We do currently have a larger army than them. They're allied with Castile and Portugal. Fucking forget it. We're not taking the Pale back anytime soon. Not unless we can get France involved. Okay, we could get France involved. Brittany's not into it yet. France, we wouldn't even need to promise them anything. They're just down. They're down to clown. British Navy. Let's see. Royal Navy currently consists of not much. They do have 6 heavy ships in dock, though. 6 heavy ships. They've got 5 light ships out here. What's our current naval force limit? 24. We just don't really have the money to maintain that large of a navy. It's the problem. Yeah, we'll think about it. We definitely need a strong navy before going to war with England is going to be at all a viable idea. So, what do we get from that mission? It's like army morale, right? So we can live without it. Conquer Ireland, yeah, morale of armies. And that leads into rule Britannia, but we're pretty far from that too. We still need to advance the frontier and all that stuff. So what are our diplomats doing right now? Neighboring countries. Who's outraged? Provence is apparently super mad at us for reasons that we can only guess. Castile started a golden era, so now's not a good time to go to war with them. Although look at Portugal went ahead and grabbed up Grenada. Doesn't really help us because England's allied with both of them. Yeah, let's repay our loans. Then we'll adopt the institution, which should be a bit cheaper by the time that ticks back up. Are we going to be one of the last European countries to adopt the Renaissance? Yeah. Norway and Sweden haven't adopted it yet. Eastern Europe, not yet, but maybe one of the last Western countries. That's okay. England's no longer a great power. When did they become a great power again? We could be spending money we don't have on province edicts that would make the institution spread faster, but again, we could be spending money we don't have, is the key word there. So Ulster should be the next one to... The court of Henry I. Ever since the start of Henry I's reign, it's been clear that his heart lies with the Scottish. In time, the palace halls of Edinburgh have come to echo in merry conversations entirely held in the Scottish language, even as the Highlander nobles have taken to using the language of the king. Perhaps it's time to codify a special status of the Scottish culture. We could never dishonor the legacy of our ancestors. So, Scottish is still being spoken at the court, but we are continuing to promote the Gaelic Highlander culture. And we may, in fact, at some point convert the capital just so we don't get that event anymore. Actually, how much would it cost? Can we culture convert the capital? We could. Cost a bunch of Diplo points, though. We could also move the capital to like Inverness or something, but we want to keep it in the farmlands because they're easier to develop. Sweden is asking us to support their independence. Denmark is currently overrun by Danish peasants. Let's do it. Why not? I don't know that we have really a navy that would allow us to participate, but if Denmark is currently being wrecked by a peasant revolt, then this is probably as good a time as any to support the Swedes. Get on their good side as quickly as possible so that they can take mainland Scandinavia and we can take all the islands. Still not losing innovativeness, which is good. We're not particularly innovative to begin with, but that's okay. Episode 4, A New Pope. Brittany has announced England as their rival. Good on ya, fellow Celts. Alright. Adopting institutions so we can spend our money on things like a navy and think about our future wars. And also continue exploration, because it's about to be 1492 and we don't want those Spanish bastards to beat us. Renew our royal marriage with France, because we'd be stupid not to. Come on, come on. Our tech penalty's all the way up to 50, isn't it? Oh, almost. Okay, recall our diplomat from Sweden. Allies. Okay, our innovativeness is shrinking. So you know what, we'll go ahead, we'll grab Land of Opportunity real quick. Because that'll bump it up. And then we're going to go ahead and tech in military just to stay ahead of the curve in at least one tech category. Join the Swedish War for Independence. England's now considered a great power because Denmark got knocked down a peg. Oh, come on, Swedes. And Sweden's probably going to lose. I'm sorry. I don't think we even have the transports to help you, do we? Oh, England and Lithuania are on our side, but Muscovy is on the other side. Oh. This is a great northern war indeed. So we're fighting with the English. Yeah, we're gonna stay home. We're gonna go ahead and stay home. Why are we? Oh, fleet maintenance. No, we wanted to lower army maintenance. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Italian engineer is available. Yeah, we'll pay for it. Delaying institutions more and more because we're broke. Tariffs would increase our innovativeness. We're fine though. Well, if the Danish fleet can't hold up, Johann of Austria is the emperor. Yeah, okay. So I think the Swedes are going to do okay. I think the Swedes are going to do just fine. We're just going to speed 5 it. I don't really care. Emperor passed a reform. Austria is now considered a great power. There will be blood. England's doing fun stuff. So wait, are Poland and Lithuania, are they not in the... Okay, yeah, they don't have the union. So it's just Lithuania. It's not Poland, Lithuania. Come on. We need to adopt this institution so that we can get better boats. Oh, Andrea Stewart died. So let's get a new explorer. Mungo Bruce. I'm sorry if that's a perfectly, like, normal Scottish name, but the name Mungo is hilarious to me. The idea that one would name their kid Mungo. Yeah, we'll invest in the naval force. How close is Ulster to getting down with the Renaissance? Pretty damn close. That might tip it to the point that we can just click the button. I know you guys probably want to see the war too. Well, if Stockholm falls, this could go very poorly very quickly. I'm just happy to see English lives being lost, while ours are not being lost, to be honest with you. Great power of Poland is intervening on which side? They are intervening on the good side. Cool. So Poland is now probably just to get at Muscovy. They're intervening in this war. So this has turned into quite the affair. England abandoned their siege, but now they're going for the Danish capital, which is actually better. So, meanwhile, we're just like, hey, we've got Renaissancing to do. You guys do your thing. We'll be by to pick up our participation trophy in a few years here.